everybody, it's Kaylin here with My Fair Daily. So it's, of course that time of the month again for favorites. I feel like I'm like doing these videos and then turning around again and, it just feels like a few days later doing one again. But I'm going to try to get better about that because these are some of my favorite videos to do. I am really just loving, well, sort of kind of loving the month of February for favorites, and actually I'm more excited for March coming up because that is my birthday month. But there's been some stuff this month that I feel like they're going to become just holy grail items for me. So, per the trend of the last couple videos, I'm going to kind of start off my favorites with skincare, and I have two products this month. They're both different parts of my skincare routine, but I love both of them so much, and they're both a very essential part to my routine that I couldn't leave them out. So the first product I'm going to talk about is my Caudalie Grape Water. This is kind of like a spray-on toner. It's supposed to give 127% more hydration than normal, I guess. It's made out of 100% organic grapes extracted from grapes during the harvest. It's a very soothing mist, preservative-free and fragrance-free. You do not need to blot after spraying, yada yada. That says everything on the back of the bottle or can or whatever. I do feel like this gives so much more moisture. I was having problems for a while with just dry patches on my skin, and just this winter's been so rough and harsh on my skin that I needed something to revitalize it. And I haven't really used many toners in the past, but I actually, obviously YouTube made me buy this. You guys have heard me talk about her like a trillion times. I love Makeup by Tiffany D's channel, and she uses this herself as her toner because it's very good for sensitive skin, and both of us actually have pretty sensitive skin. So I chose this over the Beauty Elixir because I've just heard like not great reviews about it. So, but yeah, I really love this, and it is so much cheaper than the Beauty Elixir, and it's probably twice the amount of product. You get 6.7 fluid ounces, I think for like $18 or $20 or something, and the Beauty Elixir's, I don't know, it's something ridiculous that I didn't want to spend. So I definitely opted for this, and I really love it, and this is probably one of those products that's going to become a holy grail product for me. Second skincare product is this Tarte Maracuja Eye Cream. This is the Maracuja Sea Brightener Eye Treatment, and it comes in this like new packaging that they brought out. I can't even really describe it. It's just like, I guess, Amazonian looking. I don't know. It has that traditional bamboo wooden, not really bamboo, the wooden top, and obviously like the traditional purple container, just like the Maracuja oil. And this is what it looks like when you open a pot. It's just a white creamy formula. I use it every single night. You're supposed to use it you're supposed to use it at nighttime. This is not really a daytime eye cream. I'm kind of going to be in the search for that in the future. But I love this. I love it so much. I think I can see significant dark eye reduction when I use this. I'm not exactly sure everything that's made out of, but I believe it has vitamin C in it that helps just, rejuvenate your eyes and just really brighten them up. This is what they recommended to me when I did kind of like a skincare overhaul at Sephora. So I kind of switched up my foundation routine a little bit this month. I tried out some different foundations. You guys know that from previous videos I've been so in love with the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Wear Foundation. As a full coverage foundation, I think it's just amazing. Like, it's just, like, I can't say anything bad about it. I love it. I love it. But that stuff is really expensive, so I kind of wanted to find some drugstore alternatives that I liked. They're definitely not as full coverage, but I really like them, and it's nice to just switch up my routine, especially if they don't cause me to break out or anything. So I've been really loving the L'Oreal Paris Magic Nude Liquid Powder. I have the shade, let me find you, oh, there it is, 312 Classic Ivory. The only, one of the complaints I suppose I have about it is that it's so runny that it's kind of like a very messy application. But once because I apply it to my hand, and then I take my fingers and I put it all over my face, and then I take either my beauty blender, which needs desperately cleaned, or I take like a face brush, like this Expert face brush Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. So this stuff is kind of like a barely there makeup. It definitely dries as more of a powder finish, even though it's a very messy, very liquidy application. I think this stuff matches my skin to perfection. I think even better than the Amazonian Clay one does. The Amazonian Clay one's probably just a tiny bit off, so I might want to get that recolor swatched or whatever they do for my skin. Recolor IQ'd, I don't know what it's called at Sephora. But this stuff just matches my skin to perfection. I'm wearing it today. Yeah, really the only complaint I have about it is that it's such a messy application, and you really don't know when you're going to run out of it because the bottle is kind of like this opaque color, just opaqueness to it. Like, I really can't tell. But overall, I will definitely be repurchasing this. If I could frickin' talk today. Repurchasing this, and yeah, this is definitely like a drugstore holy grail foundation for me that I will definitely continue to keep using. Okay, so this next product has been basically a total life-changing experience for me, and that doesn't happen very often, and yeah, it's been awesome. And I actually wasn't going to include this in my favorites because when I tried it in the store, I loved it. When I brought it home, I was like, you know, whatever. But then I got a new brush for it, and it's been, you know, clear sailing ever since. So everyone has been buzzing about this Anastasia, however you pronounce it, the Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, and I have the shade Chocolate. So this is what it looks like, the chocolate shade. It's pretty deep. I have this on today, and my brows are a little bit thicker and darker, I think, than normal, but I really like a very defined brows, so I really am enjoying this pomade a lot. Again, I think this will become a holy grail product for me. I want to try out the Brow Wiz too, the pencil, and see which one I like more, but I do feel like this gives me a pretty natural, I mean, it's a little bit darker, but a pretty natural finish. And this is actually the brush that I got with it the other day. This is the brow filler. This is a Sephora brush. I'll do a close-up for it for you guys. It is an angled eyeliner, you know, brow brush, but it is real hair, not the synthetic, which is what has made the big difference for me. I've had synthetic ones that I've been using, and I feel like they're just way too soft and they just smudge it like crazy, and it probably takes me longer in the morning to fix my brows after they're all smudged and crappy looking after using my two soft brushes than just putting a pencil on. It was just taking way too long in the morning, so this has definitely improved the time that it takes to apply this. I will say it's still taking me a little bit longer, but the more I keep doing it, the better practice I get and the much faster that I go with it. So it's been a learning process, but I really am loving it this month, and I think it's a holy grail product. So this is an oldie but a goodie. I've just been really reaching for it this month a lot, and I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today. It is the Naked 2 palette. This palette it was actually, funny story, this was the first palette and the first high-end makeup item I have ever purchased, ever. And this was at least way over a year ago, if not a year and a half ago. This palette I just fell in love with instantly, and you guys all know what it looks like. It's the taupier neutral palette of all of them. Yeah, I've been reaching for it a lot this month. I almost think this palette is worth buying the first time. Like, before all of them, I feel like this palette is worth buying just for the blending brush alone. That's like always going to be a favorite of mine, so I'm not going to include it in the video, but this palette is just amazing. I absolutely love it. I mean, just to point out some of my favorite shades, I really love the Foxy shade. This one all the way over here is a highlight on the brow bone. I love Tease for the crease. I'm wearing that actually in the crease today. I'm always attracted to Chopper for some reason. I really love it, even though it's really glittery and shimmery. Obviously, Blackout is, you know, a must in any kind of smoky look. This palette is just, it's always going to be a staple in my collection. It's always going to have a special place in my heart because it was the first high-end purchase I had ever made from Sephora. So the last favorite I have of the month is this OPI nail polish. This is OPI, Amazon off. It's part of the new Brazilian collection from OPI. I really am loving it, and actually it's on my nails right now, but like my nails are tripped and awful, and I'm like the worst beauty blog YouTuber ever that always has chipped nails, but I just didn't really care about repainting them today. So I am just loving, loving, loving this nail polish this month. I've gotten so many compliments on it. It's a beautiful color. It's kind of it's probably hard to tell on camera, but it's kind of like this aquamarine blue teal color. It's like perfection. I really love it. It's just like the perfect fun color right now. It goes on really thick, and I think what I love the most about it is my nails might be really chipped right now, but it took a really long time to get to this point, and it's like very surprising for me because I love OPI, but OPI tends to chip on me really easily. So there's only been a couple products this month that I'm just not really feeling, and a couple of them are like huge disappointments for me because like I really wanted to love them. I really wanted to like adopt them into my makeup family. The first products are these Revlon Nearly Naked foundations, and really like my biggest complaint, well I guess one of my biggest complaints about it is I have to actually mix these two colors together to get like the perfect skin tone for me. Not perfect skin tone, but to get it to match my skin tone very well. If I use just the ivory, it's too light, and then the shell is just a little too dark to use all over, so I use mostly ivory and a little bit of shell, combine them together, and then voila, I get basically my skin color. My chief number one complaint why these are just a non-favorite for me this month, just a total, is that they make my pores look huge, especially in this area. I mean, my pores look like freaking craters when I wear these. And it really sucks because these don't break me out at all. So that's like a positive side, that these don't break me out as a drugstore foundation, but they make my pores look huge despite whatever kind of primer I use for my face. I'm going between a couple right now. Anyways, these just make my pores look huge, and I have other foundations that don't do that, so why should I resort to trying to use these if I don't really like them? So this product that I'm going to talk about next is something I'm currently using, and I'll use it up, and I bought a backup for it that I'll probably be returning because I just don't really care for this product as much as I thought I would. It is the Bliss Lid Lash Wash Makeup Remover. It's this kind of a gel consistency. I don't know if I'm just not using it right, or it's just, I don't know. I feel like for the price it doesn't take off my makeup any better than what I was using before, which is my Mary Kay makeup remover, which I get at half price because my mom still sells Mary Kay, so I get her at cost price. So for almost double the price, I don't think it does any better of a job. If it did, I would continue to buy this and I wouldn't buy Mary Kay anymore, but it really doesn't. And I don't know if it's because like I just don't use it properly. Like I've tried a couple different ways. I've tried just putting the gel on my hands and just wiping it all over my face and using it on my eyes, but then I get that whole like blurry-eyed, like practically blinded kind of thing. It doesn't burn my eyes, but it's still not like ideal for me. And then I've tried just putting it on a cotton pad, which seems to work better, but then like you waste half the product. Like I'm already probably halfway through a bottle, probably chiefly for that reason. And the last product, I wanted to love you so much. I really did. I wanted you to kind of like just come in and change my life, and you kind of just failed me. I'm so sorry about this. This is the new NARS Matte Multiple. I got it in the shade Siam. It's the really vibrant kind of coral one. That was the one I was probably most attracted to online, and when I tried it in stores, I liked it. And I kind of got talked into it by the sales lady. But this is what the color is. It's very, very, very pretty, and I'll swatch it on my hand for you guys so you can, you know, see what it looks like. But I feel like the application is, I don't know, it's not the most ideal for me. I have other cream blushes I think I like better for like more than half the price less, probably like a quarter of the price. I think I have even like a similar color I'm actually wearing today. It's maybe not as vibrant as this would be, but I don't know. It's for the price. You know what I like this the most for? My lips. And that's what you can use it for. That's why it's the multiple. You can use it for multiple purposes. And I really loved it for my lips, but I can't can't justify keeping a $40 lipstick. It just would kill me on the inside. So this is definitely going back to Sephora. It's just not a favorite of mine, and I have other stuff I like better. And God, I wanted to love you, NARS. Why did you let me down? So there you have it, guys. That's my favorites of February. I think I might be doing a part 2 follow-up of this with non-beauty favorites, because I have a lot of non-beauty favorites this month. Probably just as many beauty favorites this month. So if you guys didn't understand that, I have probably just about as much non-beauty favorites as I have beauty favorites this month. So I kind of want to do a separate video about those, because you know what, I love when bloggers do non-beauty favorites, because we're all human and we can't all be beauty all the time. We have to love other things. But yeah, so I think I might be doing a part 2 follow-up to this video with that. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great March. I will probably be doing a giveaway sometime later this month. Because it's my birthday month, I want to do kind of a really cool special giveaway for you guys. And I don't know what it's going to be yet, but stay tuned and you guys will have to check it out and see what I come up with. So you guys can follow me on all my different social media. I will link all those below for you guys. You can check me out on Facebook, Twitter. If you're not already on my YouTube channel watching this, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have Pinterest, Instagram, and Tumblr. So I will link all those below for you guys to check out. And then also, feel free to leave me comments telling me what your guys' favorite products were this month. Let me know if you like some of the products that I showed you guys. Let me know if you don't like some of the products that I showed you guys. And check very soon for the follow-up with non-beauty favorites for this month. And also, I'm going to be filming the TMI tag very soon. So check all those out very soon on my channel, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.